Baby, don't be shy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Conversations with Kim. I'm your host, and I am excited about being here today. I have some stuff to say tonight, okay? So, I want you all to talk to me. Let me know how you feel about what I'm saying. Chime in, and we're going to get started because I have a lot I want to say about relationship recommendations. I have some. And so I'm going to go a little bit off script. So my team is probably wondering what I'm saying. But I didn't know if you all had heard about the 5 love languages. And so it's a very familiar book. There's several versions, there's workbooks, there's different groups out there that talk about the love languages. But I think in relationships, it is super important for you to know what your particular love language is so that when you meet someone and you are developing a rapport with that person, you can let them know how you feel loved, right? So let me give you an example. The 5 love languages are: one is words of affirmation, right? That's one where someone likes to hear reinforcement about how that person feels about them, and that's how they feel loved. Two is quality time, being able to spend time with that individual that will, create a bond. And so some people just feel like if they have quality time, then they feel loved, right? The third is physical touch. And you've seen those couples where, they're always touching and the person has the other person's hand in their hair, or, they're always doing something, but they always are touching because that one person's, or maybe both of them, their love language is physical touch. So if that's it and that's how you feel loved, then you should be able to, communicate that, to the person that you're interested in. Number 4 is acts of service. So you know how you get somebody, especially ladies, when you're interested in someone, and they Johnny on the spot. If something going on with your car, I'm over there. You need something hammered, I'm over there. So they do acts of service to communicate how they feel about you. But if that's not your love language, it don't matter what they do. That part. So you have to understand what your love language is. And then finally, the last one is receiving gifts. Number 5. So, I remember, dating someone, and he always gave me like bracelets and necklaces and this and that. And I was grateful. I was like, thanks. But that's not my primary love language. So it didn't work for me, but that's the way he showed love. But it wasn't my primary love language. So I had to communicate to him what I needed so I would feel loved. Don't stop the gifts though, that part. But that wasn't my primary love language, if you understand what I'm saying. So, these are just like little recommendations, little tidbits, but we're going to get into it for tonight because I got a lot to say. And right now, I probably got, I don't have much time. So, number 1, I'm not changing. Whew, come on now. If you're telling me that you are serious about being in a relationship with someone, and y'all please excuse me, I do have a cough drop. I have a little cough, so please look past that. But if you are seeing someone and you're saying that I'm not changing, this is just the way I am, well, then you're probably going to be by yourself, because at the end of the day, you are going to constantly change and evolve because both of y'all didn't grow up in the same house. You don't do things the same way. So it's a constant evolving as y'all continue to grow together, right? So for people who tell me that, I ain't changing, they're trying to change me. I do understand that that has its limits, but at the same time, listen, understand that as you develop in a relationship with someone, there is change that happens because you will begin to grow together and y'all begin to find your path, and you put more value on the relationship than you do being right. Boop. Okay, that part. So, number two, and this is going to be a hard pill to swallow. Number two is some of y'all could have been married already. Y'all, let's just keep it 100. Some of y'all could have been married already. And the reason I say that is because of this. You already know somebody who, came for you, pursued you, was coming after you, calling, saying how they felt about you. But, you were still like in that, high school fantasy land saying, I want them to have some good hair, and I want them to have this, and I want them to drive this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's all wonderful, but what you bringing to the table? Boop. So why would the person that you describing, that you got this long list of qualifications that you want, why would that person want you? I'll wait. Why? So you really have to say, I'm not saying settle, but I am saying, understand what it is that could have happened already, that somebody would have already, swept you off your feet, or somebody would have already, excuse me, been a great wife for you or been a great husband for you, but you put them in the friend zone because you were still waiting for, somebody from TV to show up. That part. So, I need y'all to talk back at me, so that's okay. I know a lot of things I'm saying you may not agree about it, but these are my recommendations. So I'm getting ready to get it all out tonight. Okay. Number three, I feel like I know that many people have false expectations. What do I mean by that? You come to be into, hey, Cora, you come to get into a relationship, but you have these expectations, and I don't even know where you got them from. How about that? Some of y'all probably got them from mama and them, or some other women who don't have a man, got them from them, or some men y'all sitting around in the locker room and you got them from them, and they ain't had a stable relationship ever. So at some point, you have to have realistic expectations as it pertains to relationships, meaning you can't expect somebody to perform a certain way, do a certain thing, if y'all haven't communicated that and had a conversation. Well, I was just thinking that, he should do this. And I was just thinking that, if she was, for me, that she would be doing all this. Okay, but did you ever communicate that? That's all I'm saying. Right. So, I already said I was getting ready to come and give you some stuff tonight. And I ain't finished. It's gonna get even deeper as I go forward. Hey, Ezra. So I said that, number one was I'm not changing. Number two, you could have been married. And number three, false expectations. Look, number four is I don't want any drama. Listen, I just want to throw my hands up on that one. How in the world can you tell me that you seeking a relationship, but you don't want no drama? I don't want no drama either. But at the end of the day, I don't know you. You don't know me. We trying to come together. There's going to be some hard conversations that we might have. And if you say that's drama, then you don't even need to be in the dating pool. That's all I'm saying. You don't need to be out there. Just, get you a cat. Get a cat. Get you some, some hamsters or something. I don't know. But you definitely don't need to be involved with another human being, stressing them out because you say you don't want no drama. So then you want to do a mental trip on them because they are wanting to set realistic expectations and have conversations. Come on now. So, I think at a certain point, we have to really think about how we were taught, what we were taught, and be an adult about relationships. There is no way that you're telling me that you want to, be married, but you got an attitude. And then you don't respect women. Come on. There's some things that we need to work out for ourselves and identify that maybe some stuff that I was exposed to coming up wasn't the best stuff. And I need to unlearn that stuff. Because if you in your 30s, 40s, 50s plus, and you still like going in that same circle, then come on now. We need to confront ourselves, not them. Well, I'm tired of all these women out here. They ain't no good. No, it's the women that you dealing with. No, it's the men that you dealing with. It's the ones you attracted to. And who the common denominator in all these situations? Boop, you. So I just wanted to, I had to get some stuff off my chest today. And, I tell you that the amount of conversations I have about relationships is enormous. And so I felt like this would be a great topic to, like you said, unpack it, as we're correct, unpack it and all the unhealthy baggage. And let's just go ahead and don't put it back in the suitcase. Unpack it, and identify what it was, where it came from, trace it, face it, trace it, and erase it. That's my motto. Face it, trace it, and erase it. Come on. So a lot of people don't want to face what they have been taught or told, right? So, and then I see you, Logan. It's the church that you're attracted to. See, and a lot of times, let me unpack that. It's a lot of times the people that's in the church who have the most unhealthy thoughts or the unhealthy beliefs concerning relationships. I don't know what singles ministry or where you got these things about what a woman should do or what a man should do. But let me tell you something. A real man or woman don't necessarily have all the things that you have. And then you want to turn into the God police. That ain't God. They ain't God. Yeah. Who made you the police? Who made you the police? So, I mean, if all these people over here ain't God, then who are you? Because they was in your face. So, I mean, I ain't going there. Anyway, so let's go on to number 5. Number 5 is communication skills. Let's just say you found somebody and y'all, going down that road trying to figure out, how this thing gonna work out. You don't even know how to talk to each other. You still talking to this person like they're a person on the street. Well, they disrespected me. Okay, where does that whole terminology, where does that whole thought process come from? What? You telling me that you have said to each other that you want to commit for a time to see if we are marriage material, and then you gonna pop off with some, with some hood corner around the way stuff? Well, you disrespected me, so okay, listen, you have got to let go of all that crazy thought process from the street and develop a intimate relationship with this person. Come on. I promise you, it's not rocket science. It is definitely not rocket science. But everybody wanna, you ain't gonna be flexing on me. You ain't gonna be telling me what to do. You ain't gonna, because only my mama could tell me, and and all this, right here, ladies. And then men, you like, okay, well, if she ain't doing this and she ain't doing that, then I don't need her. Well, that's why you can't keep nobody, bruh. Because first of all, you don't even understand how to communicate your expectations. You can't identify a quality woman to even have to develop it to grow to that stage. You looking for a ready-made. You looking for that girl from Coming to America. What you want? Whatever you like. Now I ain't gonna say they ain't out there, but you're gonna have to look far and wide. They out there. Let me tell you about something. When I was in Baton Rouge, I used to live there. Anyway, and so at the time I was staying in an apartment complex, and there was a building here, which was my building, and then across the street was another building. And every time I came home, there was this guy sitting outside. So of course, I found myself, hey, speaking to him every time, he told me his name or whatever, and he asked me mine, but just weeks go by. And I'm just, hey, finally he get up the nerve to come across the street. So I'm like, okay, well, shoot, I've been, say waving at him for, a couple weeks, months or whatever, hey, bro, how you doing? And he was like, how you doing? You so pretty. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, thank you. Like, what you came over here for that? Thank you. And so then he goes, let me get your nails done. At that point, I was low-key irritated, because anybody who know me know that my nails is always done. So I looked at my nails and I said, bro, my nails are done. But I appreciate you. So then he went from that to let me pay to get your hair done. Okay, boop. Going to a colorist to get the right color the right way is ain't cheap. So, I got an appointment this Saturday, and, she gonna hook me up. So next week I'm gonna be, I'll be up in there. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. How you gonna ask me, can you get my hair done, and my hair already done? So basically what I'm saying is he didn't have nothing, right? So then after that, because he wasn't finished, after that, he asked me, well, can I rub your feet? It took everything in me, even as a blood-washed Christian, it took everything in me not to cuss him out. I was like, okay, bruh, number one, I don't let strangers touch my feet. You have a good day. See, that's what I'm saying. That kind of foolishness. I'm not a hair and nail hoe. Boop. Okay, I know you didn't think I was going to go there, but I'm not. You're not going to get my nails done and get my hair done, and then, now you all up over here. That's what's not going to happen. I can afford my cell phone bill and my hair and my nails. So now, what else you got to bring to the table? Because that's the kind of woman you're accustomed to dealing with, so that's how you approach me. And I don't know who else, watched Sesame Street and Electric Company when they used to say, hey, Corey, when they used to say, which one of these things don't belong? Boop, it was him. Or was it me? I just didn't belong in the whole situation. I couldn't take it. Yeah. I'm glad you're off the market too, girl, because y'all doing the darn thing over there in Hawaii, baby. So, or you in Guam. Wherever you at, y'all doing the darn thing, Cora. Okay, so I said you could have been married. You got and then I said false expectations. I said you don't I don't want no drama. I talked about your communication skills. Let's get on down to number 6, to low self-esteem. And this is a really serious topic, so I'm not going to try to make light of it. But there are individuals that have low self-esteem. So then they settle for people, men, or they settle for a woman that don't nobody else want. Let's just put it like that. Nobody else wants them. You the only one. You the only one. So ain't no need in you jumping bad with nobody, and then you have an attitude. You the only one. And the only reason why you are in that relationship with that person is because you have low self-esteem and you don't understand your worth. You don't understand your value. And somewhere in your background, you have had some kind of traumatic event that has triggered your self-worth, and you never dealt with it. So now, instead of dealing with yourself and confronting the stuff, your baggage, unpacking your stuff, face it, trace it, and erase it, right? Instead of doing that, now you want to get into these dysfunctional relationships. So we're gonna park that one right there. But that is something that we definitely need to check ourselves about. I can't check you on that because you need to deal with you and figure out, why do you have low self-esteem? Why is it that I don't see myself with someone that can add value to my life? So that part. Number 7, eligibility and qualifiers. When I said that, I kind of feel like taking my laptop and just like, just throwing the laptop up when I said when I said eligibility and qualifiers, because when you meet somebody, especially as adults, I ain't talking to kids. I ain't talking to nobody in high school, nobody, I ain't talking to them. As an adult, are you telling me that you getting ready to start having a conversation, going out to eat with somebody who don't have a job, who in between, who has unresolved ex issues, who got bad credit and not trying to do nothing to fix it, who can't manage their money and don't know where their money went every month? You telling me that you don't have eligibility and qualifying questions that you get into during that beginning stage? Are you serious? And now you down the road, right? And now you down the road and you done got intertwingled with this person and their family, and now you talk about, well, I didn't know. Right, because you was too darn hungry and started, bumping and grinding with somebody who you didn't know. Boop. Put that on there. Put that, yeah. Okay, come on now. Come on. So you really have to have some eligibility and qualifying criteria. At 55, I'm sorry, if you're not settled and you're not prepared to, to take the rest of your life, either you're retired or getting ready to retire and you're pretty settled, what we gonna talk about? If you didn't prepare for you to stop working, or you're gonna be that one still at 75 at the front of Walmart trying to tell somebody, greet a greeter because you gotta work. Come on. It's a difference in wanting to work and gotta work. Now, if you ain't prepared for nothing, okay, you definitely, then you ain't prepared for me. That part. Boop. So, all right. So we getting down to the last little bitty. So number 8, sponsorship. Yes, indeed. Here we go, Natasha. Sponsorship. I want you to know that when you get into these relationships, ain't nobody sponsoring you. You know how we had these sponsor sheets that say, well, will you give $10 for this or GoFundMe, this and that? Ain't nobody required to sponsor you. What that is glorified prostitution. Okay. Look at your neighbor and say, okay, glorify prostitution. Sponsorship. Well, he got to be doing this. He got to be doing this, and and I don't want no woman if she can't, I'm gonna stay with her. What? Where your stuff at, sir? Where is your sofa? Where is your fork and spoon? How you gonna move in with me? I got all that. Where your stuff at? You telling me you just got a garbage bag full of clothes? If you Ooh, yes, indeed. No, thank you. No, thank you. You shouldn't be her. I'm not her. All that, intermingling of your stuff with somebody who don't have nothing because you're going to sponsor them because you desperate and don't understand the quality behind being by yourself to heal from what happened at the last crazy relationship. See, it's tight, but it's right. I told you I had something to say today, and I already know what's good. So y'all be a little quiet out there. I appreciate you, Corey and Ezra and Cora. I appreciate y'all, but I know there's some other folks out there, and it is what it is, and I don't really particularly like that saying, but this is what it is. So when it comes to relationship recommendations, that's what I had. I'm not changing. So if you don't feel like you're gonna change, don't get into a relationship. Boop. There you go. Number 2, could have been married. You could have been married already because somebody came for you, but you still had your little list from high school, and then you didn't want to deal with them. So they would have provided a nice home. They would have came and cooked and baked some biscuits for you. But no, you still holding out for Raul and Julio. Do that. And for Sasha Fierce, whoever, Okay, quit watching so much TV. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 3, false expectations. If you don't set the right expectations, then you have a false sense of what a relationship can turn into, what to expect in the developmental stages. Ain't nobody here to cater to you to make you happy. Your happiness comes from you, not from somebody else. Boop. Okay, there you go. Number 4, I don't want any drama. Oh, Lord. Okay, so if you don't want no drama, don't get into a relationships because it's going to be some very transparent, open conversations that you might consider drama because you don't want to be uncomfortable. You want everything to be easy, and you don't want to put the commitment in to do the work to have a quality relationship. So grow up and get a cat. That's all I'm saying. Number 5, communication skills. Learn how to communicate with the person that you say you want to build a life with. Quit bringing your conversations that you had with the girls, because if he don't do this, then he don't do that, this, whatever. Okay, and stop bringing your conversation with the boys. But like, bruh, if she got to be doing this because, okay, listen, ain't none of them in the restaurant booth with the two of y'all. Y'all trying to develop something that's going to be a lifetime. And you over here listening to knuckleheads who ain't never had nothing and probably never will. I ain't trying to be funny. So, if somebody's giving you some bogus, crazy relationship advice, you're going to have to decide at some point what's more important and put some value on you making that connection with that person. Number 6, low self-esteem. If you don't have high self-esteem, deal with you. And stop dating, people that nobody else want to date. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Number 7, eligibility and qualifiers. Have some standards, right? And then number 8, nobody here to sponsor you. So, we're not here to, move you into our house. The men not here to pay your bills just because, you breaking them off. Come on now. So, it's on both sides. I'm not attacking the women. I'm not attacking the men. I'm talking about relationship recommendations, right? So you already know, y'all can keep it right here. Come back next Thursday because I'm always gonna have something good for you. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.